Hey everybody, welcome to my tutorial on WEP Wi-Fi hacking and prevention. What we're going to do today is I'm going to show you the program that is actually a lot of people use to actually hack WEP and WPA and WPA2 wireless encrypted networks. As you can see right here, I am not connected to a network, and what we're going to be doing, we're going to be using the program Backtrack. It's software penetration program, and we're going to be running it into a virtual machine called Vmware. You can download Vmware at vmware.com. You want to download the standalone player unless you want to pay for it for like 375 bucks. You're going to need a program called Backtrack, which you can download that at backtrack-linux.org. It's open source software, so it's always going to be free. It's always changing. If you get new updates, you can download updates for free. But basically what we're going to do, we're going to run this. Now I am going to be testing this on my network, and my MAC address has been changed by me using a MAC changer. So in case you guys try to get any ideas and trying to track me, it's good luck with that one. So what we're going to do is we'll get to these here in a second. But what you're looking at is the Backtrack operating system that I'm actually running in a virtual machine. So it's an actual Linux operating system, and this is the penetration software. Now if you're not familiar with command line interface, I suggest that you look up or learn how to do command line interface before you mess with this, because if you can do some serious damage to the operating system and have to completely reinstall it. So what we're going to do, you're going to need a network adapter, and preferably maybe like a Netgear. I use Netgear because I know the chipsets work. I'm using a Netgear WG111 version 2, and you have to have an external network adapter that has a chipset that supports packet injection. So I know that this one works because it has the RTL8187 chipset in it, so it works fine. When you do have it installed, you're going to want to disconnect it from your host machine, which is basically your Windows, or if you're running a Mac. And then you're going to go to virtual machine, removable devices, and you're going to connect it to the virtual machine and disconnect it to the host, or from the host. Okay, let's get to it. Basically, you're going to come down here, and your first command is going to be airmon ng, and that is to locate your network adapter. Now I've already got it into monitor mode, so I'm going to show you real quick how to get out of that. Airmon ng stop on 0. Okay, so it's removed. So basically you're left with this when you start up. Okay, and then to put it into monitor mode, you type in airmon ng start wireless LAN 0. And you'll see that'll come up as putting it into monitor mode. Now I'm going to have to do this kind of quick because I've only got about 10 minutes of video to do that I can upload onto YouTube, so we're going to have to make this quick. So next command, once we've got it into monitor mode, you're going to do arrow dump ng, and then you're going to type in mon 0 for your monitor mode. Okay, now as you can see here, we have them of all the networks starting to show up. Let that go for about I'm going to say 20-30 seconds, but since I've already started one of them, so I'm going to show you how to do it. Now here's my MAC address, but it's been changed, so I'm going to show you how to do this. Now here's the BSS ID number, and here's the data that we're going to need for the packets, which I will show you later. I have my network set up as WEP, and here's my net. So we're going to Control-C this and stop it. And then to isolate my network, we're going to go arrow dump ng, and we're going to write a file. We're going to create a file, and I already started one earlier, but I'm going to show you how to do the commands. We're going to call this test, and then we're going to do the BSS ID number, and I already highlighted it up here, whichever network you're wanting to crack. And you're going to paste, there we go, copy, paste. Okay, and then we're going to isolate the channel, which is channel 6 right here. So we're going to do channel 6, and we're going to want that to go to our Mon0, which are network adapters, which we're going to be doing pass injection. So I already did this. Now, as you see down here, I've got a number of these. Now, I want to make sure that I don't mess this up, because here's the test 2 and here's the test 1. These, because I already did one from earlier. Now, what we're doing is we're actually downloading packets of data right here. In order to be able to crack the code, or crack the WEP key, is you need to have at least anywhere between 15,000 and 20,000 data packets. So what we're going to do, I'm going to stop this because I've already got one done. Okay, so I'm going to stop this one, and I'm going to move down to this one. Okay, now I've already gotten about 16,700 packets. Now, in order to crack the key, what you're going to need to do is you're going to have to type in this command. Okay, it's aircrack ng, and we want to do a -a. That's basically for the attack, and we're going to do a 1 because that's for WEP. Then we're going to specify the BSS ID, the BSS ID again. So hopefully, if you still have it saved, you can paste that right in there. Whoops. Copy. Paste that right in there. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go over to here. There, as you can see, I already did my first one. Now this is the one you're going to need. The one, whichever one that says a capture packet, that's the one that's going to be capturing all the data. So we're going to want to put in test-01.cap. Okay, and then hit enter, and it's going to should crack the code, which I'm pretty sure it will be. Should do it fairly quick. Okay, so it says decrypted correctly, and here's the code. So it says my key is B447D5. So I'm going to copy that, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to minimize this, and I'm actually going to take this off of my network. Okay, I'm actually going to manage my wireless network, so I'm going to take this off and show you. So with this being done, I'm going to try to connect to this. Now you transfer that key over, connect, and you should connect straight to it. There we go. You have successfully decrypted WEP network passcode. So basically, in order to do this, you want, if you're a network administrator and you want to keep people from being able to do this, you want to log on to your router, and you want to select the option that lets you not show your network. So basically, like all these other networks that I see right here, if you put it on there to where you choose not to broadcast your SSID number, no one will be able to see it and no one will be able to hack it. So if you have any questions, you can contact me on my YouTube, or get a hold of me at ericr2608@gmail, and I will be happy to answer any of your questions. Well, that's it for the tutorial, and hope you enjoyed. Bye.